chivalry was dead. But in a certain village of La Mancha, there lived with his niece and housekeeper a certain gentleman in whose heart that age of poets and dreamers was reborn. They say his real name was Alonso Quixote. In the times when he had nothing to do, he gave himself up to reading books of knight-errantry, together with his neighbors, Dr. Perez, who was the priest of the village, and Master Nicholas, the barber. From so little sleep and so much reading, his brain dried up and he lost his wits.
Priest and Master Nicholas.
See how I bleed, Antonia. I have slain 4 monsters tall as steeples.
Having thus lost his wits, he fell into the strangest fancy. He would turn knight-errant and travel with horse and armor, just like the knights he had read of. To the bemusement of his neighbors, Sancho Panza, he set off, resolving to call himself Don Quixote de la Mancha and his noble steed Rocinante. Before seeking adventures, our noble Spaniard was also assailed by the thought that he must first be properly dubbed a knight. And for that purpose, he went to an inn, which in his madness he mistook for a castle.
Oh, you want to be made a knight, do you? Well, we haven't got no chapel in the castle. It's being rebuilt at the moment. But you can stand vigil out in the yard, and God willing, we'll have you dubbed in the morning.
Touch the armor of the most valiant knight that ever wore a sword, and pay for it with your life.
Oh, get the dubbing over now, husband, before he causes more damage.
A quantity of a...
Quantity of a...
2 troutlets, half a loaf and a rump a mule.
Rump a mule.
I dub thee Don Quixote, Knight of La Mancha!
As a knight-errant without a lady is like a tree without leaves or fruit, he selected from his memory a peasant girl he had once glimpsed and loved, Aldonza Lorenzo. And he resolved to call her Dulcinea del Toboso, as befits a beauteous princess and the lady of his fancies.
My lady Dulcinea del Toboso, I vow to dedicate my deeds of valor to your beauty and to do them in your honor.
And straightway he challenged 2 merchants.
None shall pass this way who does not confess that there is not in the whole world a maiden more beautiful than the peerless Dulcinea del Toboso.
Sir Knight, we have not seen this good lady. For all we know, she squints with one eye.
And likely drips sulphur from the other.
You shall pay for this blasphemy! For heaven and Dulcinea!
Oh, where are you, my lady, that you grieve not for my plight?
Master Quixote? It's me,
What?
your friend and neighbour, Sancho Panza. Here, let me help you home.
Go on. Oh,
There, boy.
To be sure, some disease of chivalry has addled his brain.
Confound those books that have brought him to this.
They deserve to be burnt.
They shall be condemned to the flames. But let him rest tonight.
Join me, friend Sancho, as my squire, and I promise you the rewards of chivalry shall one day be yours.
Couldn't you just pay me a wage? For a sparrow in the hand is better than a thrush in the air.
When we are renowned for valor and good deeds, heaven itself will reward us. Who knows, Sancho? The governorship of some island may one day be yours. The world, Sancho, is full of evil to be vanquished. See already how fortune guides us, putting monstrous giants in our path.
Giants? What giants?
Those you see there with their long arms.
They're not giants, they're windmills.
It is quite clear that you know nothing of adventures, Sancho. I shall engage them in fierce and unequal battle.
No, believe me, they're windmills.
For heaven and Dulcinea! No! Fly, vile cowards, for it is one knight alone who assails you!
Sir? Didn't I tell you there was only windmills?
quiet. Do you not see that some enchanter turned the giants into windmills to cheat me of victory? It was the burden of knights errant to be beset by enchanters.
Yes, yes. Now, are you hurt?
A knight must not complain of his wounds, even though his entrails may be dropping out.
Ooh, Florismati Vicania. He's for a quick end in the yard.
Well, yes, maybe.
Oh. The Galatea of Miguel de Cervantes.